So, hi guys, we decided to do an impromptu early morning, or not early morning, noontime call today instead of the regular time. So, I just wanted to, I'm going to mute everybody. And if you guys need to talk, you can unmute yourself. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about the All Access Challenge Pack. We went over it in our team call a couple weeks ago, but if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask them. I'm just going to really quickly go through what it is. We know it's $199 for an access to all of the Beachbody programs on Beachbody On Demand for an entire year. It goes December 27th to February 28th. And it's just kind of a trial. My guess is they're going to continue to offer it, but they want to just see how it goes, how well it goes over at first. So it's $199. If they want to add a 3-day refresh, they can. It's $239 that way, and they would have to call in. It's called the All Access Kickstart if they add the refresh, which they can do too. But there's no link for that yet, so they would have to call in. They can sign up as a coach or a challenger for $199 with that Shakeology, the shaker cup, the containers, the meal plan, and the access to all the programs. So if anybody is currently a Beachbody On Demand member, your clients or coaches or whatever, I would definitely try to encourage them to get the challenge pack. It's worth 3 Success Club points. So, you have a 2 Success Club point max. So you get an extra 1 point that way, even though it's 3 Success Club points. If you've already received 2 Success Club points for them from a challenge pack, chances are they usually don't give you those extra 2 points again. Sometimes it slips through the cracks and you will get away with it, but usually 2 points max. This time it's 3 Success Club points. So instead of 3 for a past customer that's bought a challenge pack, you get 1, if that makes sense. So it will show up as 2 Success Club points for a new client that orders. And then, hey, Heather. And then that following Tuesday, they will update that other 1 Success Club point. So if somebody orders right now, it's only going to show up as 2, and the following Tuesday it'll update, but it backdates for December because the following Tuesday is for January. So that 1 point does not go towards January; it goes towards December. Hey, Tanner. So that is basically that. When people upgrade for the $69, if they're a coach or a client and they don't want the Shakeology and they're not doing that and they're going to upgrade, it's the BOD access. I'm drawing a blank of what the website is, but it's been posted everywhere. So if you need it, I can let you know. But I don't know why I can't think of what the actual website is. But for $69, they're going to upgrade, and that's 38 team volume. So you're also going to get volume from your coaches or clients that are upgrading, and you'll get some commission from that too. So it's an amazing thing. It's just a no-brainer now. I'm going to lead with that with every single person. And if you're striving to hit Success Club in the last few days of the month, then what I would probably do is say, hey, it's the last time ever to get 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme or Quarter Force for 140. Let's go ahead and get that locked in. And then what you can do next month is you can upgrade, and that will give you an awesome option of continuing on with the program after this program, and you'll have access to a ton, so you can pick from anything. So you're going to get 2 Success Club points to end the month with December, and then you'll get 1 from them when they upgrade in January. They have to do it by January 31st for it to be counted. And these are that might not work because it says if they've purchased before the 27th, right? In the FAQ. So I don't know. They could still upgrade, but I don't know if you would still get that Success Club point. I'll have to check on that. You definitely would still get the commission, but in all the FAQ, it says if they've ordered before 12/27. So scratch that. But if you are desperate for Success Club points in December, that's still what I would say is it's the last time ever to get it for 140. If you've got coaches that want to sign on and work the business, I say stall them 100% until January. For elite points, the way it works, you guys, most of you know that coaches help with your points from that year and the year previous. So if you sign them up on the 29th, you're going to get them for a year and 2 days. Like, that's not worth it. Have them save it so you'll get another year, and they'll help your team volume. 131. Isn't that what I said? Did I say December 31st? I meant January. Danielle said, I thought FAQ said the last day to upgrade for $69 was $131. Yeah, so anybody that bought in December, before December 27th, they have until January 31st to upgrade for $69. I thought
Right,
that.
you still get the Success Club point.
Okay, so even if they purchased after 12/27, even after it was launched?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, if they purchase, I'm sorry, maybe I misheard you.
Okay, no, at first I said that, and then I changed myself because I was like, wait.
Sorry.
So yeah, if they purchase before the 27th, you have until the 31st of January to upgrade for that one Success Club point. But if they purchase now, I don't think you'll get another Success Club. They can still upgrade, but I don't think you'll get another Success Club point. So, all right, so All Access Pass, we get that. It's awesome. It's going to generate your volume. Get all your coaches and your clients on board with this because and everybody's been posting, it's the Netflix of fitness. I think that's a great punchline. People understand what Netflix is. They can easily relate that to your mind. I've been really trying to share a bunch of posts in our team page to kind of show you how to post about it. And that's why I say follow top coaches. Don't copy and paste, but follow them for inspiration so that you can see how they're posting and use that as a guide and a template. So that being said, make sure we're focusing on also leading with the Health Bet. It starts January 9th. So you have to get your Health Bet apps set up to start by the 9th. I'm starting mine on the 2nd just so that I can have all my people in there. Jamie, you and I can do that together. I will create that, and then you can add your people to that. You don't have to worry about doing that on your own since you're a new coach. But you guys that are diamond coaches, I would say do that. Maybe you and one other person can go through that, but just having that option and also being a selling point to hook people. Technically, today is the last day for them new clients to get their stuff ordered and have it on time to be able to participate in the Health Bet. So that can kind of be a motivating factor. Heather, yeah, you can add to mine too. I have to create that. So Matt's keeping the baby happy today. She's just like over Disney. So we didn't even go today. I'm hanging out today, getting work done. It feels good. I'm like, it's vacation. If I don't want to go to Disney, I don't have to. But we'll be back at it tomorrow. So yeah, Health Bet is also a great way to hook people. I haven't even promoted Health Bet. I've just been doing that in private messaging to people because I feel like too much is going on right now and I don't want to confuse people. So I've just been doing all of that through private message and not really focusing on it too much. So, but yeah, Health Bet is going to be awesome. They just have to log 5 Shaco pictures a week and 3 workouts, and then they get entered to win the pot of money that Beachbody is already putting in $1 million, and it'll be up to $3 million depending. So they donate $5 for every challenge pack from October to end of December. So that's how they decide how much money will be in the pool. All right, so now I want to just talk about some motivating and some just get your shit together, get your stuff done. Sorry, kiddos. Sorry, Heather. And Ashley. So I just wanted to kind of, focus on what we're going to do going into 2017. So I have so many people that I really truly feel that your limiting in success is yourself. And so I want you to know that I can be a diamond coach. I can be a 2-star team. I can be a 5-star elite team. You can do whatever the heck you want to. You just have to believe in yourself and know that it's not a 2-year process to get from point A to point B. If you take 2 years, and that's fine. But it doesn't have to be. It's just amount of you believing that you can do it. Because so many people, the reason why, myself included, it took me, that long to get to that point was because I wasn't, believing and visualizing myself as that. When I started really believing and visualizing myself as a 5-star elite team, it was August of 2015, and we hit it in November, we started qualifying of 2015. So it wasn't on my like, I am a 5-star elite team. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool one day, but I wasn't putting it out there. I wasn't visualizing it. I wasn't picturing it. So not that I wasn't working towards it, but it wasn't real to me. So it was August of 2015 when I started writing it everywhere. It was the background of my phone. It was the background of my computer. I believed it. I said it. I had Post-it notes everywhere. And then it happened November. So August, September, October, November, in 4 months. No, I didn't, hit 5-star. I was already had some stars, but I'm telling you, visualization and believing that you can do it is everything. So what I want you to do is start inviting everybody and stop focusing on discount coaches. Lead with the opportunity of somebody being a challenger, because 71% of diamond coaches started as a challenger. So focus on them. Even if they want to coach, focus on them getting great results for themselves. Say, okay, great. The first 30 days, we focus on you and your results. And then the second month is when we focus on you, and you can focus on, here's my results, who wants to join me? Because so many people get so scared and they get freaked out and they quit because they're like, I have to figure out what to put in these containers. I have to figure out these workouts. I'm so sore. I have to figure out how to make my shake. I have to talk about myself. I have to figure out how to post about workouts that I don't even know what they are. And then I have to figure out this new coach training. And then I have to do this. And it's just overwhelming for some people. I did it that way. It's not that you can't do that, but not everybody is like you. Not everybody has the power to go gun-ho, figure it out. I was at Starbucks with my computer. I printed out every single thing from our Coach Online office, and I would go there and sit there for hours and study the programs, and I would study this, and I would get on YouTube, and I would follow top coaches, and I would listen to it. I would listen to national wake-up calls from 2 years past, and I took notes, and I was on every wake-up call. I was on every team call. I was doing every single thing I could get my hands on, and that's why I dug deep and I figured it out. But not every person does that, and you have to realize that every person you recruit isn't an Ashley, isn't a Danielle, isn't a Heather, isn't a Tanner, isn't a Jamie, isn't an Angela. It would be amazing if you could do that, but it's not happening. It's not going to happen. So you have to focus on loving people where they are, encouraging them, but knowing also you can lead a horse to water, but you can't freaking make them drink. So if you are feeling like you are trying so hard and you're getting nowhere and you're spinning your wheels and a coach doesn't want this, or they aren't doing what you say, well, fine, but know that that's where they are and you can't make them want it. So you need to talk to more people. You need to get customers involved. You need to make their challenge group amazing. You need to give them the love and attention that they deserve. They want to get results. So focus on them and their results, not asking them to be a coach or not signing them as a coach and then stop treating them like a client, because they still want to have results. They still need to be supported. They still need to feel that they are involved and they're appreciated, and you need to love them where they are and encourage them. If they are a business builder, awesome. Support them. Ask for screenshots. Ask for messages. Who are you talking to? Who are you inviting? What objections are you getting? If they're a discount coach, love them for that too. Or if they're a client, you need to focus on, hey, send me your 2-week results. How are you doing? How is the shake-o? What flavor do you like best? And focusing on letting people know that you're there for them. You're not understanding the containers. Okay, let me look at the booklet, and then let's schedule a 15-minute call so I can show you what I do and how I meal prep. I do that with my new challengers. I get on the phone with them for 10 or 15 minutes and I explain the containers. If they're feeling overwhelmed, they're not going to do it. They're not going to get results. So I get on the phone with them to explain it, make it easy for them so that they start. If they get it and they're overwhelmed, they're not going to start. It's going to sit on their shelf. They're either going to return it or they're not going to get results. And you can't use their results to invite and encourage more people, because when you post somebody's results, you have no idea. That might be that final right hook that somebody needs to sign up and join you. So I just posted in my challenge group and also in our team page, and I'm looking for 3-week results, because I'm going to make some posts about what people did in 3 weeks time, because 3 weeks is not a lot of time. And January is the new beginnings for so many people. They want to get started. They want to look hot. They want to drop 5 pounds. They want to do this. They want to do that. And just give some tough love and tell people, look, if you couldn't do it in 2016, what's different about 2017? You need to stop saying, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and realize that it's okay to need help. And I needed help. I couldn't get that last 10 pounds off that I needed without a plan, without a meal plan, without structure. And just tell people it's okay to need help. It's okay if you can't figure it out on your own. Yeah, you have a Planet Fitness membership. Great, awesome, super. But that's not going to cut it. Just because you have a gym membership, that's not saying you're going to reach a result. So 2017, joining a gym, awesome. But that's not what dedication is. That's not hitting your goals. Just because you joined a gym doesn't mean anything. You need to be committed. You need to be checked in every day. You need to be accountable. And that's what having a coach does. And so you need to make some tough love posts and talk to people and let them know that, yeah, how did that gym membership work out for you last year and your results? How did that, did it help you with your 10-pound loss? Did it help you with your goals? And were you able to use your fitness and turn it into a business? Were you able to quit your job? Were you able to help people change their lives? Were you able to help people feel more confident in their skin? Because that's what coaching did for me. And you need to just kind of let people know that, how long are you going to watch for? How long are you going to sit there and wish for something to change? And insanity is literally doing the same thing and expecting different results. And you need to do something different. So I just think that you need to hit some people with some tough love and let people, throw some truth bombs out there. Be you every day. Share your results. Share your struggles, share what you're doing. If somebody goes to your page and can't see that you're a fitness coach and that they can join you, then you're not doing enough. And you're not doing enough, but you're not doing your job as a coach. If people can't come to your page and see that you run monthly fitness challenges and that they can join you, then you are not doing your job as a coach. Because that's kind of the same as somebody like checking into Planet Fitness, like day one done, cool. But you need to tell people that they can join you. It's not about you getting yours in. It's about them changing their lives, and you are going to support them because you know what it's like to struggle. You are not supposed to be that perfect person that people look to as, oh my gosh, that's so obnoxious, I could never be here. Kind of how I feel with Lindsay Matway looking like hot as heck after 2 weeks of having a baby. You don't want people to look at you and be like, ugh, that's obnoxious. Like, that's not real. Like, you want to show your sloppy, messy, hot mess self. And I realized that today I was looking through and I said, I'm not doing that enough. And I don't know if it's because of the baby or vacation or what, but I'm not doing it. I'm not sharing my struggles enough because life is really hard. And I still have not figured out how the heck to be what the kind of coach, the kind of mom, the kind of wife, the kind of person that I need to be yet. And I feel like I'm struggling and being mediocre in all aspects of my life. And I know that's a lot of me just putting a lot of pressure on myself. But that's how I feel. And I know so many other women feel that way. And I need to put that out there more to let other people know. I'm not just, I didn't just, wake up successful. I didn't just wake up like, oh, she's so lucky she gets to stay at home with her kid. Yeah, because I worked my ass off for 2.5 years to get here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, babies. Like, I just don't want people to think that it's always been easy. I've been broke my entire life. This is the first vacation that I can truly say that I can go to Disney and I want to buy souvenirs for every single one of my nieces and not say, okay, which one's birthday is next? I'll just get them. And it's so simple and so silly, but that seriously, I was walking around Disney crying because I had tears in my eyes because I can buy my niece souvenirs from Disney. That is what it's about. I've changed my life. I've changed my business. And it's not because I woke up and found a quick get rich quick thing. It's because I worked my butt off to get here. And, I didn't even today, I didn't even log in, or last night I didn't even log in and check my Coach Online office. I didn't even check my paycheck today like I normally do. I'm just checked out. And that's the first time that I've ever really been able to be like, I'm going on vacation. And I know my team is good. I know my team is successful. I know that my bank account isn't going to be, $0 tomorrow. And it's just a journey. And if you're sick and tired of being at that place that you're in, there's other people in your life that you need to be able to invite them and to change their lives. Because whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's, physical, whatever it is, you have the option of changing people's lives. And you need to talk about it every day. And we call those breadcrumbs, posting about it and not feeling bad or guilty. So the way that you need to post about it is not like, my life is fabulous, who wants to join me? Because that is also annoying. Because you need to let people know where you came from. And some people say that, for me, I got really irritated with Bonnie Engel because I felt like everything was so flashy and so look at me, look at me, look at me. And I know she also had struggles and had a huge amount of debt and but sometimes her vibe was, my life is so fabulous, I have no worries. And I hated that about her. And I know that she posts other stuff too. Maybe I just didn't see it or what. And that was the vibe that I got. And I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm bragging or I'm boasting, because I honestly, it's the first time really this first year in my life that I've been able to just not stressed about finances, to feel, really confident in my skin, to not compare myself so much to other people every day. So, I just think that it's really important to always, always, always be real. And I kind of like saying it as like, what are you doing right now? And tell people, what are you doing right now? And I was just having a come to Jesus moment with myself right now, is that I have not been doing that. I've been like, look how cute my baby is. Look how cute my baby is. Oh, look what she's doing now. Like it gets a ton of interaction. And here and then I'll be like, join my team, or who wants to join my next challenge group? But I'm not doing, what am I doing now? How am I struggling? Things like that. And so you need to just be kind of like your Facebook, your social media is your diary, your journal of what you're doing, what you're struggling, what you're doing that day. People don't know enough about what you're doing. And you might say, who cares or who wants to know that? There are people that are following you silently. They are watching. So you need to invite, you need to breadcrumb, you need to talk about you need to talk about where you came from, you need to talk about your story, share it often. Say, day 10 done. They need to know every day that you're doing your workout, you're drinking your shake. Share some personal development. Like, just write down some notes while you're doing it, or something that really sticks with you, and then make it into a short little post, because personal development applies to everybody's life, not just coaches. Like, there's something that you can take away from that, and you can usually always apply it to your life and not just your business. So drop little truth bombs like that. Anytime you learn something, always put it in your team page. If your team page is quiet, your team page is not happening, and there's not a ton of interaction, it doesn't matter. I had a dead team page for so long, where people weren't posting, where people weren't responding, where people weren't even liking or commenting on my stuff. And that's okay. I've been there. I did it, but I kept popping in anyways. And you know what? I've been really quiet in my team page for probably the last, 6 weeks. And so I'm trying to get back on that, because I know that the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. And I noticed that my team page has been quiet because I've been quiet. It takes me 5 minutes. I can go live and give some truth bombs, or, some motivating stuff, or something or other. And I need to just make it a habit of every day checking in and being there and being present, because if I'm not present, if I'm taking a step back, my coaches are going to take a step back. Yes, I know having a baby is different than just deciding hey, I'm not going to be here. But I'm somewhat getting the hang of it. So I need to just make it a habit of checking in every day and making it non-negotiable, because if you're not present, your team is probably going to say, oh, they're so busy, I don't want to bother you with this. And I don't want anybody to ever think they can't come to me, because if I'm busy, I'm not checking my phone. I've been in this long enough to know I have business hours. I'm not going to be, worrying about it at Disney when I'm, celebrating with my family. If I have a minute and I want to do my work, then I'm going to. So if you guys ever need anything, I want you to know that you can come to me, and don't feel like you can't, because I set business hours for myself, and I need you to do that too. I need you to not feel like you're a slave to Beachbody. I need you to not feel like your loved ones, don't like Beachbody, because it takes time away from you. You need to put your relationships first, Beachbody second, and figure out a way to make it happen. Ashley Lindsay has 3 babies, 3 and under, and has 20 Success Club points right now. She's a freak of nature. So if she can do it, anybody can do it. You just have to set your mind to it and know that family first, relationships first, business second. But you can't just say, well, I had family stuff 24/7, so I didn't get the business in. Yeah, if you don't pencil it in, if you don't make it a priority, it's not going to happen. Same with your fitness, same with your workouts, same with your meal plans. It's not going to happen. Jason just gave me a look. Hey, Jason. I definitely did not do a good enough job the first 2 years as a coach, and it was Beachbody first and Matt second. And if there is one thing that I wish that I would have done differently is make him first, because I had that fight and I had that conversation so many times that I wish for him, it was just when I said okay, I'll do something different, and then nothing changed. For him, that was him looking at it and me saying I don't care enough to change. I don't care enough about you. So you really need to, put those relationships first, because Beachbody will always be there. But you want to make sure that your relationships are first, because your business will be there. But sometimes, you don't want to ruin something because you're not putting enough effort in. So, and when I went to Smart Success this year, that was the first time that I really focused on that. I didn't want to focus on my business. My business was lucrative. My business was booming. I wanted to focus on how to be a successful business owner and how to have a successful marriage. And that was the first time I went into a personal development seminar in California, focusing on how to be a better wife. And that made all the difference. And I came home and I did not have one more fight about it, because Chalene Johnson said, when I stood up in our VIP lunch and I asked her, you know, my husband works a 9-to-5 job, but I feel like 6 to 8 is a prime time for my business. So I end up working all day, and then I work at night, and then we don't have enough time. And then he fights with me about this. And she said, why are you putting the needs of others before your husband? And that was like a mic drop moment for me. I was like, I have no idea. I have no idea, because that's exactly what I'm doing when I say, I have to do this. I have to do this. I can't do this. And he said to me, you know, I'm not watching another movie by myself. So either put your phone down, or I'm going to do something else. And so, you know, there's no more of focusing on this is life and everything else comes later, because that's not how relationships work. Sorry, that was just a rant. Angela said, sharing my story for the first time was terrifying, but it's really so freeing. It's my outlet now. I'm going super raw on New Year's Eve to get a lot off my chest. The support is incredible. So Angela's story was, she talked about, you know, struggling with like diet pill addiction. And I remember she said she had it posted, she had it typed up for like 2 months before she actually posted it. And she finally like just pushed post and walked away. And it was an amazing thing for her to come out, because there's so many people that struggle with whatever you're struggling with, eating disorder, self-confidence issues, you name it. There's so many people that struggle with stuff like that. So whatever your deepest, darkest moment is, that's what you need to talk about. That's what you need to share with people. And if you're not sharing it enough, go back and look through it. If you're not sharing it enough, share it today. It needs to happen. Throwback Thursday. There you go. But share your story. And Angela recently went through a breakup and has been talking about, you know, how it's hard, and she's been posting her gym selfies, and I'm just so proud of her for doing that. And she's been having such amazing support. And she works nights, and then she gets off work and she gets her workouts done. She does her 21-day fix at the gym, and she's been awesome. And it's really going to, you know, change her business, focusing on your fitness more. And I think that, you know, talking about the stuff that you're going through is really just going to be so powerful for your business, Ange. And I'm, you know, you don't have to do it in a way that you're, you know, bashing anybody, but it's your life and it's your business. It's your social media. You get to do whatever you want with it. If you want to share your story, do it. Don't feel bad about anybody. You know, do not feel bad about what anybody is thinking about you, as long as you're doing it in a respectful manner. You know, you're not going to be like, bah, 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 bah. It's your story to tell, and nobody can judge you. And if something of your story makes you feel uncomfortable, don't put that part in there. You know, I had people say like, well, I've suffered with abuse in the past, but I don't want to talk about it specifically. I don't want to name names or whatever. I'm like, well, don't, you know, just, you can, if you don't want to say physical, emotional, verbal, whatever it is, you just say, I've dealt with abuse in the past, or, you know, you don't need to point fingers or anything like that, but you do need to tell it, because there are people that need to be they need their lives changed by knowing that there's other people and it's not just them. So whatever message you find yourself saying to yourself that, like in the past, like for me, it was, I'm not good enough. You need to change that into a positive and put that out there. You are good enough. You are beautiful. You are worthy of love. Like those kind of things, you need to put that out there. And those are the people that you attract. A lot of the people that I do attract are people that have suffered with self-confidence issues, that have suffered with body confidence issues, that have suffered with eating disorders, suffered with not feeling good enough, because that's the message that I put out. So, you know, I think it's very important to just know that your vibe attracts your tribe, and you want to attract other people that, you know, have been broken the same way that you are, and to lift and inspire other people. And it's about not being afraid of looking stupid or sounding crazy or anything like that, because there are people that are watching that you're going to inspire the crap out of them. And it doesn't matter what those people from high school that don't talk to you anymore might think. It doesn't matter what some of your family members, distant family members that you don't talk to on an everyday basis think about. The first time I shared my eating disorders story, I put it on Facebook, and my mom had never even known. I never even had that conversation with her. That's how she found out. And that was really freaking scary. But you know what? I knew that I needed to get it out there, and I needed to do it. and I didn't feel comfortable having individual conversations. So I just put it out there. And, you know, I'm not telling you that's the way that you have to do it, but you have to share your story. If you are afraid of sharing your story, you are not going to change lives. So just be the best version of yourself and invite people, or then elite, then diamond, then, you know, 2-star, 5-star. That will happen organically because you're sharing your story. People know you're working out. People know they can join you. People know that you're a coach and they can do it too. And people know that you're real, and if you can do it, they can. Instead of saying, oh, Tanner's so amazing, she is just lucky, she just gets it. No, you want people to know that I struggle. I have a hard time of this. I am not perfect, and I work my ass off for everything that comes to me, and I freaking deserve that. You know, you need people to know that. Heather, I'm so sorry. I cannot even help it. But, you know, they need to know that you are a real person. And I cannot stress that enough. The first year, that was the biggest mistake I made. And if you are an Emerald coach, get a team page and start posting in there every day and start encouraging your team, and start, you know, don't think that you need to wait to have a team name, to have a team page until you're diamond. You need to do it now, and you need to encourage people. And that's where discount coaches, or people that are business builders but not really working the business, come out of the woodwork. If I would have not made a team page because I was like, well, my team isn't really working, I wouldn't have had people say, okay, I want to learn more about this. Okay, I get this. Sharing things that you see that are awesome. Sharing things every day from your personal development. Sharing screenshots of conversations. People learn through doing. People learn through you. People aren't always going to figure it out on their own. So share everything. It doesn't matter if you don't think they want to know. It doesn't matter if you think they might know already. You cannot assume that people know, that people have done this. You just have to share and excite people. And right off the bat, with coaches that want to work the business, I'm telling them, let's get on the phone. Here's the scripts. Here's the, here's our training. Come to me with any screenshots. Come to me with any objections. I want to help you in the first, month a ton. So don't feel like you're bothering me. Hey, what person are you inviting? Hey, how's your new challenger? How's that coach you were working on? Did they sign up yet? I want to be able to celebrate you in our team page. You need to stay in contact, and those are what really, really, really makes those people want it take off. Ashley, are you curling your hair? You're so fancy. Where are you going, mama? Goals. I want to be able to curl my hair with 3 babies. So I just want you guys to just know that it's not just about signing coaches and hitting diamond. It's about changing lives. And when you focus on getting clients and having them love the program, being a friend to them, not treating them like 2 Success Club points, treating them like a genuine friend that you are blessed to change their lives. Get on the phone with them, especially if they're like an Instagram cold market lead that you don't really know. Get to know them, because that person is going to be somebody that you're going to be able to get, change their life. You're going to be able to possibly become best friends with that person. It's crazy to think about so many people that I've met on Instagram. Let me think. Okay, Ashley and I worked together at Texas Roadhouse. Heather and Tanner were Instagram. Danielle was through a friend of a friend on social media. Angela was stalking Matt's wedding pictures and found me that I did Beachbody because she used to be his roommate. Jamie was a free lead. I got a free coach lead, and that was Jamie, and she's a freaking rock star. I was like, this was like during, right after the baby, and I was like, who is this person? I need to send her an email. I was thinking that somebody probably signed up as a coach, and they were going to get switched to the person they really wanted to sign up with. I was like, oh, she's not going to stay. This is probably somebody that just got assigned to me but meant to sign up with somebody else. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to email her this week. And she sent me an email, and I was like, oh my gosh, and she's a rock star. So that is really cool. You're actually my first coach lead, Jamie, that wants to work the business. And coach leads don't happen. I think I get like 2 a year or something. So I was really excited that way. And I told her the Lindsay Matway story. That's exactly how Lindsay Matway signed up. She just went to, I think she called in or signed up online, and she was just assigned to a coach. And there she is with a 4-star, 15-star diamond. She's amazing. Angela, you make me sound like a monster. Why? Because you were Facebook stalking? Yeah, she was stalking Matt's wedding pictures, and then she said that she was like, "Oh, his wife's cute." And then she went to my page and she saw that I was a Beachbody coach, and Ange actually used to. Let me tell the real story. Ange actually used to be a coach in 2010, and she lost 25 pounds, and she loved the programs, and then she quit. And then she was like stalking Matt. She found me, so she was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about signing back up with Beachbody. I've been following this guy on Instagram that's a successful coach for a year, and I can't remember his name. Who was his name?" And I was like, "He's been like a top 10 coach before, I'm pretty sure." I was like, "Girl, he's not going to have time for you. You should join my team. We're amazing, and I have more time for you." So she's Josh Spencer. That's it. Yeah. So he was in the Millionaire Club, and I talked her into joining my team, and I was like maybe a diamond at the time. I was like, "Girl, he's not going to have time for you. You need to join my team. I'll give you more one-on-one attention." So that is how we came about. So, I mean, honestly, I tell your story through social media. That's where I found my best challengers, my best coaches from. I have a few that are warm market, but my cold market is where it's at. That's where I've really found a ton. Now, I know Heather is really good with her warm market. That's where a lot of her people have come from, and she's branching out to cold market now. But definitely do both, especially as a new coach. Your warm market is where to start, but you are at a point you're going to run out of people. They're still always following you, but you are going to hit a wall with that. So that's why, Instagram, if you're posting on Facebook anyways, already go over there and slap it on. Things like that. So be you, tell your story, be raw, be emotional, be vulnerable, let people know life is not sunshine and rainbows, and just invite people every day and let people know every day that, if they come to your page, they need to know what program you're doing. They need to know what day you're on. They need to know how, what results you're getting, and share client results, share coach results. When people join you as a new client, maybe make a post or something that you're excited about them, talk about it, and just envision yourself as an elite team. Envision yourself as the successful, amazing team that you are going to become. And then people thrive off of that. Even before I was an elite team, I started talking about my team was amazing. And I was always boasting about how amazing the people are and how crazy awesome we are and how much fun we had and how much we are dog lovers, wine lovers, this and that. And people wanted to be a part of it because they're like, "Dude, you look like you have so much fun." And I'm like, "I do. I love my job. I love my team. It's like a happy hour. Our team calls are so fun together." And so that's what you need to do. You need to make people known that you love what you do. You have the best job in the world. And it doesn't matter if you haven't made $1. You need to tell people that it's amazing. You get to change lives and that they can join you. You need to make your challengers feel supported, feel loved, check in with them daily, get on the phone with them when they get their stuff so you can make sure they understand. Talk about meal planning, talk about meal prep, find out what they're struggling with, go live with that in your challenge groups, and just make it awesome. And that's all I can say. Be the best person that you can be. And when you're feeling like there's not enough time in the day, get a system. I have all my November challengers, December challengers, so I know that I'm going to check in on them and see how they're doing. Hey, how's week 2 going? Hey, what's your favorite shake recipe? Hey, I know last week you said you struggle with XYZ. How's it going this week with the tips I gave you? You need to make it a point to not fall into the, "Oh, I got them on board. They're good. They're in a challenge group." Send individual messages or tag them in your challenge group. Check in on them because you need to follow through with your promise. You promised that you would do more than Planet Fitness did. They can show up if they feel like it's a Planet Fitness. They can show up in your challenge group if they feel like it, but you need to know if they haven't showed up and check in on them. They need to know that if they're not doing it, they're not posting, you're going to call them out and say, "What is up?" And that is where you need to really focus on. And the same thing with your coaches. If they're not hopping on team calls, if they're not scheduling, a new call with you and they're a new coach, figure out what's going on. What personal development are they doing? What are they posting? What can they do differently? And just hone in on that. So I just want you guys to know, nothing of this is something you haven't heard before, but I want you to know that being an amazing coach is not brain surgery. It's not anything different than just really genuinely caring and taking it back to basics. I got so busy that I stopped really checking in on challengers, and I just started scheduling out all my posts and buffer and having my assistant do this and having my assistant do that. And my challenge groups took a nosedive in December, January, February, March, they were awesome. And then it kind of like slowed a little bit because I was scheduling out posts. I wasn't being real. I wasn't checking in as much and being in the trenches with them. So be the best challenger you can be every day in your challenge group, and be the best coach that you can be every day in your team page. Check in and see what your coaches are saying. If somebody has a question in either our team page or your team page, answer them, respond to them, find a success partner to push you every day. And if you don't have one, let me know. I will hook you up with somebody, and not every time is a good fit. So you may have to try a couple times, but you need to have somebody to keep you accountable. And I have tried so many success partners, and I have just never really found somebody that stuck on the same page with me. So I signed up actually for Josh Coates' mastermind group because I need somebody to keep me accountable. I need somebody to check in with. I need somebody, kind of on my level of leadership to, kind of say, this is what I'm doing for my leaders. This is what I'm doing for my team, because I want to be more, I want to be better. And so as much as I love like checking in with people, I need somebody, you are what you surround yourself with, the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And I need to have somebody also that's going to push me and not just, be stationary. So always, kind of level up. I love that saying, and, focus on trainings and seminars. And if you guys want to go to an awesome training, Tanner and Sarah already are signed up for Josh Coates in March in Oklahoma. What's the dates, Tanner? Do you know offhand? Can you type it? I think price goes up, or it may have already went up. It might go up by January 2nd. So it's March 24th to 25th in Oklahoma. And you can, if you need, you can search the group for Josh Coates and Beautifully Made. Otherwise, just ask me and I'll send you the link to his event that gives you more info. Angela bought her ticket, so she's going to. That's so exciting. So if you want a live personal development seminar to go to, that's really awesome. I'm not going to that because I am going to Marketing Impact Academy. Smart Success is also another great one. That's in March with Shalene Johnson, who does PIO and Turbo Jam and Turbo Fire. That one's really awesome. There's so many different options to travel for personal development that's going to move your business forward. That's going to be amazing. That's going to, really change your business. And I know with kiddos, it's hard. So sometimes it's, not always feasible, but try your darndest to make it happen if you can, because honestly, that I've invested so much into personal development seminars, and I know that's why my business is where it is. So anytime you can find a way to make it happen, I would say definitely Summit is your must do, must be there. And, Jamie, you have the option of winning that free ticket for Summit, but, there's also so many options. So I would at least make a point to try to do one this year if you can, and make it happen. Danielle, you're doing his group. Yay, we'll be in there together. That's exciting. So, all right, guys, I am going to hop off because I told my husband I'd only be 30 minutes, so we're at 47 minutes. So I just wanted to just I needed this as much as I needed to get it out, because I need to get my crap together and figure out how to make it all work and how to make it all happen with as being a mom. And it is very hard, and I'm still trying to figure it out. And I feel like I'm just like going through the motions, and I'm just about to lock in SC10. And this year, every month except for November, or I think October, I had 20 successful points every month. And that was like my minimum that I wanted to have. And I did that January through September. In October, November, and December, I'm ending with 10. And I'm like, okay, I guess I had 14 last month, but I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm just doing the bare minimum. So, cause I want that SC10, I'm not going to lose my legend for that. But I want to be more. I want to focus on helping more people in January and not just doing enough, because I want to continue to grow no matter what. I want to show people that they can be a mom and they can be a great leader and they can, hit their goals. So happy New Year, Ann. So I am so excited for 2017. This is our last team call for 2016. I'm so excited that you guys could hop on. I'm so happy to be a part of this team. You guys are amazing. I love you all. And I just know that we are going to be, I'm just so excited. We're a 2-time elite team, and I know that we're going to do it again in 2017 to be 3 times because we know what it takes to make it happen. I just need to pop 2 diamonds, new diamonds next year, and I know that's going to happen. Jamie, you'll be one of them. And then 1 more in 2017, and then we're off to hit it again. So I am just so excited. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my vacation. Yes, thank you, Jamie. And you guys are just amazing. And I know that your teams are going to be anything that you put your mind to for 2017. So make a big goal. Post it in the Beautifully Made page. I would love to see what your goals for 2017 for your teams are. And I'll make a post and you can post below because I want to see all your big goals. Make them hairy, scary. Diamond, if you're a diamond coach now, being like, I want to be a 2-star diamond by December 31st. No, you have to dream big. You have to go big. So make it specific what your goal is. It can be an income goal. It can be a star diamond goal. It can be a physical goal, whatever you want. But post it all. Post all of them. And I'll make a page. I'm so excited for you guys. So have a great day and happy 2016 ending. And here's to 2017. Love you guys.